Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to Doc's Kitchen. Yes, we are saying Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Yes, we are wishing you a Happy Mother's Day. And you're in Doc's Kitchen. We're doing some cooking at this time. You want to come a little closer? Somebody's getting nosy. I have a sous chef helping me. What we're going to do today, we have our cheesy mac and cheese with broccoli. I'm going to ask my sous chef just to grate some cheese on it. So this is what I did I pre-cooked this early on. So we're going to put this in the oven together, guys. Remember, in Doc's Kitchen, we should not live by bread alone, but today, for the mothers, we have to do something special. Okay, so Anna, can you just get some cheese on that for me? Okay. We have some baby ones. We have about 6 of these little cup baked mac and cheese, and presently my sous chef is adding some cheese on them. We're going to put them in the oven and see what's smoking up in Doc's Kitchen. All right, guys, what is it that I need to say to you today while my sous chef is grating the cheese on the... Did you turn on the oven? Did you? My sous chef, you turned on the oven? Oh, yes, she did. Oh my God, I'm so blessed today. I have a sous chef who's helping me so Doc can spend much more time with you, my dear friends. What do I want to talk to you about? I have not seen you for a while. I miss you guys so much. Yes, I miss you so much, but Doc had to be doctoring some things. Yeah, you know, part of my role, I have lots of responsibilities. I wear many hats. So one of them is just being with you today and saying, guys, I really do miss you. And wherever you are in the world, it's my desire that you understand the secret. How do we live in a time of crisis? How do we navigate what's happening in our world? How do we do it? How do we, you hear what is happening? How do you still smile without faking it? How do we do it? I would tell you that I run to the throne of Jesus. Yes. Where do I go when Doc needs help? When I need to be doctored? When I need help, where do I go? I go to the throne of Jesus. And I go to him and I cry and I ask for help. And I recognize I'm limited. Even as a mother, I come before you to say, listen, I am limited. Yes, I've raised a 30-year-old, a 24, and a 13-year-old, but I couldn't do it without my creator's help. I couldn't do it without my manufacturer's help. And you know, I've heard the question, Doc, we do not have a manual. Are you getting all right? And when you're ready, we're going to put those, sorry to cut you, we're going to put these in the oven as soon as she's ready. We're using some yellow cheese at this time to top yellow cheddar cheese. Good. We have all different color cheese. I don't trust the ones that look, weird. But we're putting on our cheese. I like the idea of the cheese and the broccoli. It kind of have a little pizza thing going, but it's really cheesy. And cheesy in the good way. So guys, I'm so blessed to have a sous chef assisting me today because I really want to talk to you. You know, my gift is my mouth. Yes, when Doc's mouth goes silent, nothing happens. Yes, nothing happens. Hence, I have to take care of my mind. Because the word of God says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Garbage in, garbage out. Mothers, am I sharing any word of knowledge to you today? Yes. We have to guard our mind even when we're in the kitchen cooking rice and peas and chicken. We have to set up boundaries. Boundaries are very important, especially in today's world. It doesn't mean you stop loving. It doesn't mean you stop caring. But in order for your mind to function as your manufacturer created it, and if you don't believe me, go check your Kingdom AI app. And I hear somebody in the background like, Doc, what are you talking about? What talking about the Kingdom AI app? What are you talking about? The Kingdom Bible AI app, BK AI app. What are you talking about? The Kingdom AI app, mothers, is the Bible. It's the Bible. I don't want to go to the fridge and start writing again. Yes, children, I'm not teaching for you today. This time is for the adults. This time is for me to explain to our mothers, to our families out there, that we cannot navigate this time of crisis locally and globally without looking in our manual. You see, we just did not appear like that. We were created and sent in this world to make a difference. Each one of us have an identity, and it is so sad that many of us are still not sure of who we are. We have lost our identity along the way of life. But today, if you're there and you're listening to Doc today, it is not too late. If you're in the hospital as a mother, you're hurting, and you feel like, I've lost my purpose. I don't know my true identity. I'm here to remind you that where there's life, there is hope. And if you understand that you were created by your manufacturer, and there are many conversations about who your manufacturer is. As a matter of fact, I took a Uber the other day, and it's interesting that one of the drivers, we were having a conversation, and he said, I was asking him, talk to me, tell me, what do you believe? What, talk to me. And he was there telling me that, I am an Hindu. And I said, fine, tell me more. So he said he's an Hindu, but his wife is a Christian. I said, tell me more, Doc. Doc always want to know more. And I'm like, tell me more. So he's an Hindu. His wife is a Christian. Are you ready, my sous chef? Can we have a little bit more cheese on this, please? Yes, because this is a cheesy one. We want to have more cheese. Yeah, just put the rest of cheese on this. And, oh my gosh. All right, so just take all of that cheese and put on this, because we want to get it as cheesy as possible. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. So it is getting cheesy now. Thank you. And it is so nice when you have a sous chef that listens to you. Sometimes they want to do their own thing, but I'm so blessed. So let's go back to my friend who married to a Christian. So he's an Hindu. His wife is a Christian. His daughter is an Hindu. And his son is a Muslim. So I said, how do you navigate your family with everybody having different belief system? How do you do it? And he said, we have love. And I'm like, wow. It is so good, guys, when we can come together and have a conversation, even though we can agree to disagree. I have my views. I have my belief system, but his belief system is different. But that did not stop us from communicating. That didn't stop me from listening to him and just having fun together, though we agree to disagree. So I'm just saying to you guys, whatever the situation is, you can't stop learning. And whenever you stop listening, you stop learning. So be open as mothers. We don't know it all. There's so much I need to learn, and I'm still learning. I'm encouraging the mothers out there. There is hope. Don't give up. Don't let go, especially on your children. We were never given the responsibility to navigate the family on our own. When we start doing that, then the family starts going in different directions. We were created, my sous chef is calling me, excuse me, very good, thank you. So we're going to put in the cheesy mac and cheese with broccoli. So we're going to put that in. My sous chef, may I have another one, please? Oh, can we put those in the big one, in the big baking? No, in this. Okay, we're going to put in, this is more, what is this? Can you remember what this is again? She said she doesn't know. But this is like a special casserole with cheese on it. It's really nice. I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to have all cheese. Everything cheesy. Thank you very much. Can you help me with cleaning up the cheese for you? Thank you. Oh my gosh. So Now, remember I showed you this. I'm sorry, I need to get you involved in everything that I'm doing. These are the little small cups, the little cheesy ones that I'm putting in. So in Doc's Kitchen, here we uncover much more than rice and peas and chicken. And we have to do some cleaning up if it's okay. So let's continue the conversation. So we're saying to mothers, you do not have to navigate this journey on your own. Our manufacturer never intended for us to do it on our own. So we have some mothers out there who feel that they have failed. They have failed because of the outcome of their children. And I'm saying to you, mothers, after you have done all you can, after you have done all you can, the best that you can, especially if you have done a SWOT analysis on your own self, on yourself. If you have done a SWOT analysis, that is examining your strengths individually and as a mother, examining your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. This you can do with your children. Don't be afraid. As soon as your children reach a certain age, call them, have the conversation. Tell them where you have failed as a mother. Tell them, don't be afraid to be vulnerable and humble yourself. And tell your children that I messed up here. What I did was wrong. I shouldn't have done X and I shouldn't have done Y. And if you have to say, please forgive me, ask them to forgive you. You do not have to be perfect for your children. Listen, when you come and be authentic in your family, when you show up authentic, they will understand when this world starts hitting them left, right, and center. They will understand that none of us are perfect. Nobody's perfect. When I found out that my mother wasn't perfect, I was like, oh my gosh, my mom is not perfect. You see, sometimes as mothers, we're not intentional. We don't really mean to let our children think we are. Yes, that went straight in the sink. We don't really want our children to think that we're perfect, but sometimes we do it unintentionally. It just happened. We just never talk to them. We just never tell them that we messed up, we failed. And I don't want the same thing to happen to you. The earlier you navigate this with your child or your children, the better it is for them. Mothers, if you don't do that, the same thing is going to happen to your child. And we call this generational curses. Generational curses move from one generation to the next generation to the next. And you can find evidence of this in Deuteronomy 27, I think, and 28. Yes. So in order for you, thank you, my sous chef. All our food is in the microwave. Everything is done. Thank you very much. Let me continue to tell you about the strategies that we need as mothers. To be humble. To be humble. And to be transparent with our children. I know that there's some children you can't tell everything because they're not mature enough and their mouth is not their own. But as soon as a child is mature enough and ready, please have that conversation. And I'm going to just move a little bit from the mothers, and I'm going to, Anna, can you check what's happening, please? That sound. Make sure that our lovely goodies aren't being burnt. Okay, thank you there. So what I want to say to you, we're going to move a little bit to our teachers. This is not just for mothers. There are some teachers who sometimes show up in the classroom with an attitude that I was born with the letter A. Oh, 10 minutes, 50. Okay, so at that time we turn it off. Okay, thank you very much. So there's some teachers who they just operate as if, oh my God, I was born with an A. When these teachers go in front of the children, this is where the problem starts. There's no way these children feel they can be like their teachers, especially based on the context they're coming from, especially in some developing countries, the inner city areas where there's real deep poverty, low self-esteem, suffering and frustration. And teachers, you go to the classroom making a covenant to do justice to these children. But some of us intentionally did bad to our children, while others did not do it intentionally. I am appealing to teachers out there. You have a part to play in the type of mothers that our little girls will be. And if you don't believe me, many of our children listen to teachers so much. They listen to teachers much more than their own mothers. I remember when my son was in grade 3, I wanted to teach my son to read. I wanted to teach my son using Jollyphonics. And by the way, I'm not advertising for Jollyphonics, but that's one of the programs that I used. And he would not listen to me. I had to go to the school and talk to his teacher and ask his teacher, please explain to my son that I'm an educator. I'm a teacher. I'm an educator. I'm training teachers. I'm empowering our nation's leaders, principals. But I want to help my child, and he won't listen to me. So I had to go and have the conversation because he just worshiped that teacher. He just loved his teacher. So teachers, do not underestimate your role. And the fact that you may be modeling the right example, or you may be modeling the wrong example. And this is where I'm calling on our principals. This is where I'm calling on all educational leaders, whether from the developed countries or developing countries. And I'm saying, be careful how you recruit. Be careful. I'm praying that we'll have more leaders who are humble, spiritual, visionary, servant leaders. We need that. 2030. As we approach 2030, and by the way, there's a book for that is available on Amazon at this time. So I'm just inviting you to go find that book that Doc has there and get a copy of it. I'm just saying that we're going to need much more. We're going to need to give more. And I can hear somebody say, Doc, how can I give what I don't have? You can give by accepting your limitations. By looking at the SWOT analysis and identifying your weaknesses as a parent, as an educational leader, the prime minister of the country, somebody selling in the inner city community. It does not matter which level you're leading from, a dad, a mom. We're all called to be leaders. Yes, we're all called to be leaders. But what kind of leader will we be? The choice is up to us. As a mother, you're a leader. What type of leader you'll be as a mother? And I hear a mother saying, Doc, I cannot give what I don't have. I was raised in a family that my parents did not hug me. They did not say, I love you. I never see love modeled in my family. Daddy did his thing, mommy did her thing. We were under the same roof, but they never hugged me. They never say, I love you. I cannot give love to my children. I cannot give love to our nation's children because I never get it. And Doc is saying, I get it. I understand. I got you. Yeah, I understand. You cannot give from an empty container. But I'm saying to you, your container don't have to remain empty. I am empowering you in this video. I'm encouraging you, yes, that there is hope. You can be a better mom. You can be a better educational leader. Yes, mothers, I know you're out there as educational leaders. Mothers, I know you're out there as prime ministers. Mothers, I know you're out there as church leaders. Mothers, I know you're out there in the university as lecturers. Mothers, I know you're out there selling on the streets for your children to have a better education. Mothers, I know you're out there navigating life, trying to be the best you can be and to give your children what you never get. But I'm here to tell you today that you cannot give. I wish I had a bright one, but I don't. I'm going to say something to you. I have two containers here. You see this one here? And you see this one here. You cannot give from an empty container. So some of our mothers look like this. From where you're looking, this container look like it's full or something is in it. It looks like a really nice container. I like it. But mothers, you know that it's empty. You know when you're empty as a mother. You know that you cannot give from an empty cup. If your bowl is empty, you cannot give when you're empty. And you're saying to me, so Doc, I'm feeling empty today. Where do I go from here? What do I do? And my favorite song is, where do I go when I need help? I go boldly to the throne of Jesus. And I can tell you sometimes, mothers, like you, I feel empty. I know what it's like to feel empty. Or I know what it's like to feel like I'm dripping. Wow. You know, I'm going to go to the sink. I'm going to get some water. I might make a little mess. But I really wanted to come home to our mothers today, that it is okay to acknowledge that you're empty. True transformation does not come from pretense. If you're out there as a mother, you are our nation's leader. You wear many hats and you're struggling to be the mother, the leader, the parent who put their children to bed, who read to them, who say, come let me see your bag. Did you get any homework? What are you watching on your device? Come on, let me see what you're watching. But you just can't do everything because this world is so demanding. But you realize you're operating from not only an empty, but you realize that you're leaking. Pay attention. Do you see that, guys? And I'm presently wetting up my kitchen at this time. If you're a mother out there and you're leaking, ignoring that you're leaking is going to cause more problem. If you're an educational leader and you're leaking, our nation's children will suffer. If you are a prime minister, I need some more water. Wow, I need some more water. If you're a prime minister and you are leaking, you're leaking. You're leading, but you're leaking. You're mothering, but you're leaking. You're a wife, but you're leaking. Where do you go when you need help? How do you navigate this world as a mother who is a leader? Who is busy, you're busy building the capacity of other mothers, of the family. You're leading from the OECD. You're leading from UNESCO. You're leading from the developing countries. Yes, Trinidad, Barbados, Jamaica, Guyana, wherever you are, and you're a mother, and you're leading. You're leading, but you're leaking. You're leading, but you're leaking. I'm here to tell you today, it's messy, but there's hope. It's messy, guys, but there's hope. Let's see what's happening with our... Wow, this is beautiful. Wow, this is nice. I like the smell. Let me turn this off. So you're leading, but you're leaking. What do you do when you're leading? You have to show up every day. And I heard somebody say, Doc, I'll fake it until I make it. Yes. I'll fake it until I make it. That can cause a lot of problems. I'm calling on you mothers to acknowledge your creator. Acknowledge that you have a creator. Acknowledge that you are manufactured not to exist on your own. Be intentional. Acknowledge your personal SWOT. Yes. I did not invent that SWOT analysis. It was borrowed from the field of business. Yes. But you can do a SWOT analysis individually. So I'm saying to you, look at your strengths today as a mother. Look at your weaknesses. Look at the opportunities you have for change and transformation. But what are the threats? Sometimes we are our own enemies. Sometimes we allow our mind and feelings and emotions to get the best of us as leaders. And I recognize as a qualitative researcher that yes, having your feelings and emotions and expressions, that's good. But leading from a place of your emotions can be dangerous. Being passionate is very good. But leading from a place of passion and emotions and feelings can be dangerous. Because leaders are called to make decisions, whether you feel to or not, whether you want to or not. We make decisions based on what is right. How do we navigate that? What is your worldview?